Hey there, Heather, ho there. Showcutter Diving, welcome you to another OOTP day. It is the 28th. It is huge. 5 games we're going to be watching. The first game rescheduled to 1 o'clock. Been the Mets Legends against the 1954 Giants in front of 12,000 fans at the 50s Polo Grounds. The Mets have already clinched the NL East. However, the 54 Giants have something to play for. They must beat the Mets. Because if the 54 Giants can beat the Mets, then they might save themselves from contraction. There's 4 teams fighting for 3 spots. One out of 4 teams will be safe. We already know the 1948 Boston Braves are out of it. The Marlins have won both games of their doubleheader with the 94 Expos, so they're kind of safe. The 1954 Giants have lost the first 2 games to the Mets, and the 1980 Astros did beat the 06 Tigers yesterday. Meaning that the 54 Giants have to win. A loss is basically a contraction waiting to happen, and it could potentially be the 97 Marlins who sneak in and the 80 Astros get beaten up. The 54 Giants have to win. Carl Bavano is in to pitch against David Cone. The Giants are using their star players. They have to. In a sense. Anyway, Bafano is 7-14. He ended up playing for the 64 Giants, being 6-8, and then he's now 7-14. He faces Lenny Dykstra. We are going to just do the Giants when they're hitting. David Cone, 14-6. He was 12-11 last year, so here's Monty Irvin. Irvin will leap a base hit in there. Here's Don Mueller. Mueller will get a base hit himself. And Irvin will go to third, safe. First and third, Mays 104 RBIs. Ground ball, double play. Run scores. It's not an RBI, but a run does score 1-0. Here's Dusty Rhodes. And walked. Here's Bobby Hoffman. 30 home runs this year. Hoffman will dunk a base hit. So it's first and second for Hank Thompson, his 26th home run. First and second. Thompson, floater, that's a hit. Just snuck past the second baseman. They're going for the second run and score. 2-0 Giants. Al Dark comes to the plate. And grounds out. But the Giants put 2 on the board. As long as they could do something, it'd be huge. Half inning is done. It's 2-1. Here comes Dan Foster. Foster. That's a hit to right field. And now Westrom. Got him on a breaking ball. Here's Irvin, top of the order. Irvin, ground ball. They start the runner, which was good. It takes away from the double header. The double dip, if you will. Here's Mueller. Mueller will launch a base hit. Going for the run is Foster. He's got it. 3-1 Giants. They're fighting for their lives. Here's Willie Mays. Punch out on a split. However, it's 3-1 Giants. Mets don't score, and now here's Rhodes. We have a lot of games to go through. 5 of them. He walks. Here comes Hoffman. Hoffman drives the ball to left field, looking for the corner. Got it! Say goodbye! That one! It's 31st. It's 5-1. They're not going away that quickly yet. Contraction may not happen. Ojeda and Lockwood will warm up. Here's Thompson. Ojeda came into the bottom of the ninth yesterday and got 3 up, 3 down. He's out. Here comes Dark. Dark. Floater to the left. Looks catchable. Is catchable by Wilson. 2 down to Foster. Foster will get a visit. So nicely done by Foster. And now here comes Westrom. He'll take a walk. And that's going to be it for Cone. Irvin is a righty, so Skip Lockwood will be the guy who will come into the game for the Mets. And Irvin walks. Bases are juiced for Don Mueller. Mueller, ground ball, but is out. But the Giants put 2 on the board thanks to a home run by Hoffman. 5-1. Half inning, Mets do score a run, no big deal. Here's Mays. 5-2. Mays, ground ball short. The first. Yes, 1 down. Question on my mind is the Dusty Rhodes. That's trouble. That's going to go all the way to the wall. That's a double. And Rhodes is not a fast runner, so he'll have to just take a double. Or 18th. Here's Hoffman, the guy who may be the hero. Hoffman, deep to center field, and caught by AG. Brutal mistake by Rhodes not to tag up. Not to go back to second and tag up. That's how deep center field is. Here's Thompson. Thompson, ground belt, 6-3 on the board, and the Giants can't score. 5-2. It's 5-2, and that will be the end of his day. Gomez and Lydell will warm up. Here's Dark. Al Dark to right field, looking for the corner. But can I get into the area? Here's Foster. Foster, ground ball, quick play. Yeah, 4-3. Now here's Westrom. Westrom, ground ball, 5-3. Lockwood does pretty well in relief. They'll probably get someone for the 6th. They will get someone for the 6th. And it will be either Ojeda or Parnell. Pafano's throw 90 pitches. Bonilla's a lefty, so Lydell. 0-8. The power's in his hands. He faces Bonilla. Bonilla loops one, trying to get a hit, and nothing. Irvin makes the catch. 1 down for Kent. Kent to right field, dips a base hit. Just a single. There's AG, who's 2 for 2. He's the guy responsible for the RBIs, and a fly ball to right, and a catch by Mueller. 2 down for Mookie. Whiff, big strikeout by Lydell. Giants up 5-2. Irvin's a righty, so Parnell. No, I don't want to set down him. I want to put Parnell in the game. The face Irvin. Irvin greets him. Fly ball to right at Bonilla. 1 down. Here's Mueller. Mueller to center field, base hit. And that's just a hit. Couldn't come in time, but cut it off. Here's Mays. Mays to right field. And that's right short of the wall. Mueller is, oh, Bonilla got him. How did he get him at third base? Well, the camera angle sucked. But anyway, Mays, that's 19 straight games with a hit to end here. And now Dusty. Dusty ground ball, easy play by Parnell. Giants are 5-2 through 6. A win, they might save their contraction fight. We'll see. Lydell to Buddy Harrelson. Harrelson. Lydell. Easy throw. Yes. Got him. 1 down. Here's Dykstra. Dykstra. Deep to right. This is trouble for the porch. Yes. Say goodbye to that one. I think he's a better Phillies legend than a Mets legend, but I don't make the rosters. And that's going to bring the bullpen. Pacone and Fanuc are warming up. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez trying a cheeky hit. It works. Pizza's 1 for 2. Pizza at the center. Drops in base hit. Hernandez will head for third base. Oh, he's got on a rundown. He's got on a rundown and he's out. 2 outs. There's David Wright 0 for 3. They wanted the hit. And it will walk. First and second for Bundia. And they will get rid of him, and it'll be McReynolds who will come into the game to pinch hit. Remember, he went deep yesterday. McReynolds trying to do the same magic. Almost did it again. That would have been huge if he had done it again. McReynolds' home run in the 9th actually clinched the division for the Mets. McReynolds blow. I would have. Yeah, Mookie wasn't going to go to right field. They would put it. Bobby Parnell will now deal with Hoffman, who's hit the home run that might have given the Giants some breathing room in their contraction battle. Hoffman to right field, caught by McReynolds. 1 down for Thompson. Thompson to center. And caught by AG. It's 2. 1 more out. Here's Dark. Dark, ground ball. Deep in the hole. Got him. Parnell looking pretty good. 5-3 Giants. Liddell is going to definitely come out. Monstant and Fanuc. It is Fanuc who will be the guy who will come into the game and face Jeff Kent. Kent to right field. Cut by Mueller. 1 down. Tommy Agee 2 for 3. Agee ground ball. Yes. Yes. Great job by Thompson. 2 down for Mookie, who's 0 for 3. And they will yank him for Masili. Yeah, Salim Masili is going to come in to pinch hit. And he will get a hit. So big hit for him. And Harrelson 0 for 3. They're going to yank him. And Reyes is coming into the game. Reyes to left field, looking for the fence. No, he didn't. And Fanuc can breathe a sigh of relief. Masili will move to left. And Reyes to short. Wendy McCall is the closer. He'll warm up. Bobby Parnell. And they will go Neil Allen and Bobby Ojeda. Here's Foster. Foster, ground ball, 4-3 on the board. You left. Here's Westrom. Westrom, ground ball, 6-3. Parnell looking pretty good. With 2 outs, they're going to let him pitch to Irvin. And Parnell gets 3 clean innings of relief, but the Giants are 5-3. Wendy McCall in the closer is coming up. Dykstra will lead off. 10 saves this year. Dykstra to center. Caught by base. There's 1. Keith Hernandez. Hernandez, ground ball right to first. That's 2. 1 more out. 1 more out. Pizza. Pizza, ground ball. McCall's got to throw. But Pizza holds it on. And now David Wright, 0 for 3. Right to right field. And that will bounce to the wall. It's a double by David Wright. It's 2nd and 3rd now. You're nervous if you're the Giants. Kevin McReynolds. And he has to stay in. McReynolds to left field and pulled down by Irvin, and the Giants do survive and win the game. Well, the Mets probably were not. Their minds were not in the game. But the Giants, a giant win, 54. That could do it. They could survive at 1-2. If the 97 Marlins do lose, that might be their key to stay in. Who knows? Hoffman his 31st home run. Dykstra went deep his 9th. Cone drops to 14-7. Lockwood and Purnell did good in relief. Pathano the win. Lido and Finnick both with a hold. And McCall picked up his 11th save. That's critical. Now we're going with Boston and Texas. So Flushing did beat Colorado to win 60 to ground beat Estes. Boston. Roger Clemens and Nolan Ryan, 2 flamethrowers against each other. So Boston's got to go with their main lineup of Speaker, Buggs, Williams, Ortiz, Garcia, Lynn, Pedroia, Fisk, and Collins. For the simple fact that they got to beat Texas. Boston loses, it doesn't matter what Cleveland does in Kansas City tonight. Because that game will be meaningless. Cleveland will get that 3rd and final wildcard spot. Boston needs to win. And have Kansas City. A Boston win and a Cleveland loss means it's a tie and we will have a 1-game tie break. But I don't know where they're going to be. I think it's going to be who has the best home record. We're going to simulate till 4:43. Well, Nolan Ryan 9-2. He's been hurt. So yeah, so till 4:33, sorry. Rocket Roger Clemens 17-4. He was 17-9 last year. Texas up 4-1. Oh, that does not look good. Looks like it'll be Bard and Radats. Boston makes it 4-1. Radats has to come in. They need him. It's 4-3. Jim Kern and Ogando. Yeah, Kern and Ogando are going to be warming up for Texas. Radats faces Josh Hamilton. 4-3 Texas, bottom 7. 3:43, but that's Central Time. Ground ball 4-3. Rafi Pomero. Rafi with a floater to left field and a catch by Ted Williams. Cruz 3-for-3. And a ground ball. Nice job by Radats to get him. Now they're going to take out Ryan. You might as well. And Ogando is coming into the game. Give you a box score. Boston scored 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 7th to make it 4 runs for Texas in the 5th. Cruz and Greer with doubles. Garcia Pyro with doubles. Ogando and Snippy Lynn. And a walk. Pedroia. And they are going to yank Pedroia from Mo Vaughn. They need hits, and they need them now. And Vaughn cannot do it. A change-up, strike 3. Fisk 0-for-3. He's a good hitter. And strike 3, Ogando's got him. Jimmy Collins. Jimmy Collins out. Bill Miller's a good hitter. They'll let him 2-for-3 with 2 RBIs this year. 1 hit. Miller, ground ball 6. Go the short way. That's Ogando's job. He may have done it. Texas up 4-3. Oh God, who's going to second? So Boggs will go to second. Miller to third, and Vaughn will go first base. Cordero, the closer, is warming up. That's his run 2 innings. Okajima and Bard are warming up. There's Napoli. And whiffs on a fastball man from the gun. Third strikeout for Napoli. They're going to yank Greer and put Milton Bradley in the game. Bradley to right field. That bounces for a double. So Milton Bradley with a giant double. Buddy Bell's 0 for 2. They're going to yank him and go with Teixeira. They don't want Teixeira. They'll set up a double play. Sundberg 1 for 2. And they're going to yank him for Pudge. Because they want Pudge pitching and they're not catching in the ninth. Pudge, ground ball, double play. Got him. Boston needs a run in the ninth. If they don't, it's over. And Cleveland, no matter what happens against Kansas City, will move on to be the third wild card. And Boston, for the second consecutive year, will falter on the final day of the year. Seattle beat them on the final day last year, if memory serves me right. Cordero is coming in. It's a save situation. Bradley will move to right. Bradley will move to left, right. Cruz to left. Teixeira. Yeah, Teixeira will be at third base. It was either him or Palmer, but they went Ralphie at first. Chris Speaker's 0 for 3. But they might as well go downstream. Cordero is going to come in for the save. He's got 32. Ground goes for Boston. Speaker, ground ball. Oh, a blunder. A blunder by Andrus. Wade Boggs is coming to the plate. Pair of RBIs today. Boggs to left. Got cut by Cruz. Makes the two-handed catch. Ted Williams is coming to the plate. Williams to left. Cruz slides and catches it. 2 down. Big Pape is left. Ground ball, short. The second. That does it. Texas wins, and they help the Cleveland Indians get to the playoffs. Cleveland is in. We don't need to worry about their game against Kansas City because Boston, for the second consecutive year, loses on the final day and will watch from the sidelines again. Oh my God. How did Boston botch it? Nolan freaking Ryan, the hero. 4-3. Clemens drops to 17-5. Radatz did good in relief, but not enough. Ryan with the win. Ogando with a hold. Cordero is 33rd save. Saves the day, and that's it for Cleveland. Astral City did win over Brooklyn. Madden beats Bezin. Kerfeld the save. Yep. So the Cleveland-Kansas City game, Bob Feller doesn't need to worry about it. They can lose and still make the playoffs. Oops, cancel. Sorry about that. Quick play. And Kansas City won 3-1. Apier beat Feller. Quisenberry the save. It didn't matter. Cleveland knew they were in the playoffs with 102 wins. I wonder if 102 wins would have gotten someone to the playoffs. I just tracking the wild cards. Well, Philly got eliminated with 101, so no, that would not have been there. All right, so that's done. We are going to go quickly to Florida. The 97 Marlins against the 94 Expos. They moved the game to 4 o'clock. Pat Rapp, 19-game loser. They are going to yank him, and smart move, they're going to put Levon in the game. So Levon Hernandez, because Rapp's a 19-game loser. Fasaro and Lansing is gone. Benafides is going to play second base for Lansing. Now the question is, Lou says he's going to start for Florida. Lansing is going to DH. It was Lansing or Gardner, but they went with Lansing to DH. Yeah. yeah, White and Rondell White and Cliff Lloyd. Florida needs to make a change. And it will be Alex Arias who will play second base for Florida. Rain's in the forecast. The question on my mind, if it does get rained out, it's possible they'll have to play again tomorrow because contraction is the key. At Pro Player Stadium. Yeah, they took Rap out. You don't want a blimp view. Are you crazy? Where's the wide view? There's no wide view? Wide view. Okay, my apologies. So an action camera is the wide camera. Alright, so we'll go to the, well, Leavon Hernandez 10-17. He was 11-15 last year. Is that Vinny Fasaro 17-9. He was 9-12 last year. He's got 17 wins this year. Or nothing. Wisenhunt and Miller have to warm up. It's 7-0. Looks like the 97 Marlins are going to lose. So it will be Wisenhunt who will have to come in against Benavides. 8-0. So it's 9-0 for the. So Hutton and Alfonseca will warm up. So Montreal looks like they're crushing the 97 Marlins 9-0. Now the Marlins needed to sweep. Yeah, they were the second worst team and they needed to sweep. So it looks like the sweep won't happen and that will mean the 97 Marlins will be contracted after all. The question now will be who's number 3? And I think... Oh no, okay, well hang on. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that soon. Anyway, so it's 9-0 Charlie Johnson. Second base. So Luis Castillo will play second base. And it will be Alfonseca who will come into the game. Yeah, Alfonseca will come to the game next. Rosero was injured. So Tim Scott is going to come in. Wow. So it's 10-0 for the Montreal. 10-0, and that's going to be the death blow. Despite that, they needed to sweep. And the 97 Marlins swept a doubleheader, gave themselves life, but it's 10-0. So Tim Scott versus these guys. So the 97 Marlins are going to say goodbye to Pro Player Stadium and to their seasonal lives. But Co9 gets a double out of this. So yeah, Pro Player Stadium is going to be closed down. Here's Debo. Debo to left field. That's a bouncer. So it's not a shutout. It's 10-1. Alvarez is ready. They're gonna go with Ron Alvarez. The pride of Reading, Massachusetts, 30 years old. He's going to be pitching. Here's Charlie Johnson. Johnson, base hit. So basically doing scouting to see who you want. Runs on the corners for Castillo. Castillo, that's a base hit. He'll get an early out of it. 10-2. Now Renteria. Renteria to center field. Caught by Grissom. 1 out for Sheffield. Sheffield. Bloobs won the right center. This could be gone. You bet it's gone. It's 10-4. Sheffield. Mr. Sheffield. His 22nd. It's 10-5. Excuse me. So Alvarez. Now Heredia and White are warming up. Here's Bonilla. We're not done yet. Ground ball. 5-3. So that's 2. One more out. Will it be a Moises Alou getting that all-important final out? Alou to right field. That will do it. The 94 Expos went 10-5, and that will sink the 97 Marlins. They needed to sweep, and they almost swept. But the 94 Expos started off, and Larry Walker is the hero. 10-5. Walker went deep for the 24th time. Barry is 13th. Sheffield went deep. Facero goes to 18-9. He was hurt, but he wins. Scott and Alvarez finished the game. Hernandez drops to 10-18. Wisenhunt, Alfonseca. Alex Arias was ejected for arguing the strikes. Facero was injured. Larry Walker, 4 runs in 1 game. So it doesn't matter. They're out. So, yeah. Yankees and White Sox. Konerko, day-to-day with back tightness. Wonder how that'll affect the playoff race. Well, the White Sox shutout win by Burley, kind of, over roughing. Ferdinand Lee with the save, so White Sox didn't really need anything. So there is 1 game left, and that's the 1980 Astros and the 06 Tigers. This is important. Trowbridge versus Miguel Garcia. Detroit is going to go with Robertson. So Robertson's coming into the game. The 1980 Astros don't want to go with Trowbridge. It's him or Platson. But Platson needs to pitch. They want Gordy Platson to pitch. So it's Platson versus Robertson. This is what's at stake. If the 80 Astros win, that means the 54 Giants will be joining the 97 Marlins and the 48 Braves as the National League teams to be contracted, meaning their main free agents will be sent into the free agent draft. Now, if the 80 Astros lose, they finish 1-2, same as the 54 Giants. They were tied with 106 losses. But because of personal preference, the 54 Giants will stay in the Legends League for year 3, and the 80 Astros will be contracted, and Colt Stadium will be gone. Houston has to win. A loss, and it's the 54 Giants who will stay alive. This is a critical game. Nate Robertson on the mound. 19 losses last year, 17 this year, but they needed him to take down the Colts. Gordy Platson, 8-12, the Canadian, who was hurt for most of the year. Three to nothing. Neiman and Roberge. Lidge is injured. So Neiman or Roberge. So it's 3-0 for the Tigers. 3-0 Tigers. Platson out. Sheldon's a righty. So Roberge will have to come in. We're in the 8th inning. It's 3-0. Robertson has been pitching almost lights out and trying to help the 54 Giants survive contraction. Dave Bergman's 0 for 2. They're going to yank him. And it'll be Howell who will have to come in to play first base. And he strikes out on a fastball. Craig Reynolds 0 for 2. He's been struggling. So Landis-Stoy is coming into the game. Landis-Stoy, ground ball, 6-3 on the board. Robertson, 2 outs. Bruce Bochy. He can't hit. Ashby can. So they're going to go with Ashby. Ashby grounds out. And Robertson looking fantastic. 3-0 for the 06 Tigers. Roy Howell to first base. Landis-Stoy will play shortstop. And Ashby will catch. So it'll be Neiman and Sprawl, who warm up. Who's Ordonez? Ordonez to center field. That's off the wall. So a double for Ordonez. And now comes Shelton, 2 for 2. Shelton ground ball. We'll move the runner to third. That's the way you put it, to the right side of the infield. Ludwig. They're not going to take their chances. And now Inge goes 0 for 3. Inge. Looping ball, base hit. And it's 4-0 for the 06 Tigers. They have just added on to the misery of Houston, as it seems. Pudge Rodriguez to the plate. Pudge will get a base hit. And that will score the run. Pudge with the RBI single make it 5-0. The Birch is like, why are they not warmed up yet? There's Guillen. Guillen to left. Looks catchable. Is catchable. By Cruz. There's Polanco. 4-4. Polanco ground ball. 4-3. Got him. Houston will need to really score, or else that's it. They will be contracted, and it'll be the 54 Giants surviving for at least one more season. Nate Robertson's throwing a lot of pitches. Gardner will warm up in case of a safe situation. It'll be him and Gurley who will warm up. Cesar Cedeno for Houston. Cedeno, ground ball. But they can't get him in time. Field hit. Here comes Pohl, the Canadian. Pohl, ground ball, double play. Just the one. No big deal. Guillen can remain in the game. But with the fact that this game, the season's almost over. No, Roman Santiago will play short. Danny Walling is going to, they don't trust his bat. They're going to go with Leonard. Leonard to right. Bounces, base hit. First and second. And now Cruz. Ball 4. Uh-oh. Bases are loaded for Enos Cabell, who can't hit a lick. They don't have much batting. Danny Heap will have to come in. Bases are loaded. Gurley's going to come in. Robertson threw 8 1/3 innings, but they want Gurley. Danny Heap needs something. And it's a wild pitch, making it 5-1. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Heap. Tapper. They don't go home because Rodriguez has got the ball and he could easily went back. 2 outs for Joe Morgan. This is it. This could be the at-bat to end Houston's campaign. It is! Swing and a miss. Gurley gets him. And the 06 Tigers do the 54 Giants a gigantic favor and win 5-1. Great job by Comerica. And it was a safe situation for Gurley, I guess. Ludwig went deep for the 7th time. Platson couldn't believe his luck. He just couldn't do it. Robertson, a giant win. Gurley does pick up the save. And that will do it. We're going to just finish today and give you the line scores of every game. Eric gave us about 5 weeks, but we'll deal with that later. But anyway, 3 stars, Sandy Koufax, a 1-hitter to end the year for the Dodgers. Wally Berger and Duke Snyder. Here are your 3-star. Here's your final Flushing. Flushing with the win over the Rockies legends. DeGrom beats Estes. Astros City 3 in the 9th to win. Madden beats Bassett. Kerfeld to save. Texas ends Boston's season 4-3. Nolan Ryan beats Roger Clemens. Cordero 3rd save. The White Sox, big sweep of the Yankees. Lost in the shuffle of winning the AL North. 32 Cubs win 8-2 and send the 05 White Sox packing with a loss. Lawler beats McCarthy with Bush pick up save number 28. So yeah, the 05 White Sox one of the 3 AL teams to be contracted. Astros Legends win 4-2. Scott beats Marbury with Wagner's 31st save. 1916 Phillies win 4-3. McFadden beats Stafford. Myers 38 save. Tigers Legends win 4-1. Verlander 17-6 beats Garza with Hernandez's 35th save. Willie Hernandez. Oriole Legends with a shutout win. Messina beats Santana. Messina's 19 wins. Stoddard his save. The night for Tribe do finish above 500, so which means they get 2 picks in the free agency draft. Blue Jays Legends lose 8-7. Danforth beats Quantrill. Fitzmaurice 7 save. Blue Jays are in the playoffs. 1905 Giants and the 86 Angels is misery. The 86 Angels will be contracted. 2-hitter by Hooks Wiltz. Romanek lost for the 23rd time. Cleveland Legends lost to Kansas City. Doesn't matter. They won because Boston didn't make it. Twins Legends knocked the 69 Expos out 10-2. Walter Johnson's 23rd win over Guy Morgan. Angels Legends win 5-3. Messersmith beats Kuziba with Percival's 40th save. Nice job by him. Forbes beats Seattle 7-1. Langston shockingly loses to Bob Friend Green with the save. And the Citizens beat Oakland 8-4. Kendrick beats Chief Bender. Nationally, the 54 Giants big 5-3 win for Buffalo with McCall the save because that helps the 54 Giants survive contraction. Marlins Legends beat the 75 Reds. Kevin Brown beats Pat Darcy, Why am I thinking Les Darcy? And Harvey's 38th save. Reds Legends win in the bottom of the 10th. Dibble beats Sutter. 94 Expos win 10-5. Facero beats Levon Hernandez. That win is huge because that means the 97 Marlins will be contracted. They were second last going into the final weekend. They needed to sweep and they almost swept. The Pirates Legends win in the 11th. Turkville beats Valverde. Arizona 97 losses. How many seasonal teams have done better than Arizona? Arizona's going to be in deep trouble. The 91 Twins win 7-5. Nagel beats Wright. Garcia's 31st save. The 48 Braves got contracted. So every team that has been contracted lost their last ever game, if you will. Candlestick shutout win by John Burkett, despite the fact they were badly out hit. The Astros, they're contracted because of tiebreak. My Mariners did beat Philly. Mussina 15-7 beats Roberts with Rhodes pickup save number 38. 99 Braves with a shutout win. They finish 81-81, so they get 2 picks in the first round of the free agency draft. Millwood beats Collins. 2004 Red Sox shutout win. Lowe beats Garcia. Cubs Legends win 11-5. Griffith beats Renko. Lost for the 21st time. 01 Angel A's win 5-3. Cito beats Ogando. Bradford 34th save. Brewers beat their 57 Braves counterparts, meaning they will stay above 500. Gallardo beats Jones with Plesac to save. Braves Legends win 15-5. Scene beats Gibson. Brew County shutout win. Gallegos beats Whitson. Dodgers with the one hitter over the 95 Orioles. Koufax wins number 20. Beats a Royal. And Washington beats San Diego. Gullickson beats Jones. Wetland 27 save. So that's it. 30-30. Hooray Crown. Pitching wins blah 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 blah. Mejia, Craig Gentry out for a week. It doesn't matter. Dennis Martinez out 2 months for the 94 drive. Doesn't matter. The regular season has ended. The playoffs begin. And the matchups. Cleveland will face the Yankees. Detroit takes on Minnesota. Oakland takes on Chicago, the defending champions. Toronto will play Seattle. That's a big rivalry. St. Louis will face Los Angeles. Mets will play Braves. Nationals, Reds, and the Pirates will defend their National League title against the Giants. The batting title goes to Mike Piazza as a catcher. Amazing job. The batting crown to Rod Carew of Minnesota. They're going to the playoffs too, so nicely done. Cleveland clinched the wild card. Boston devastated. Yep. Speaker's 24-game hitting streak came to an end. The playoffs begin. Anyway, league reports. The Yankees won the AL East, 117 wins. The Red Sox Legends, 101 losses. Tampa Bay, 95. Those are the only three of the teams above 500. The 1916 Phillies were the top seasonal team, 67 wins. The 61 Yankees, 104 losses, but they're safe. AL Central, Minnesota, 108 wins. Houston took second with 98. Kansas City, 87. 94 Cleveland. We've got 2 picks, and they will take Minnesota's pick in the free agency draft. Minnesota's pick will go to the 94 Indians because they finished above 500. Well, the 94 Indians get their pick, but they get Minnesota's pick as well. So they do their job. No one from the AL Central will be contracted. AL West, Seattle, 115 wins. Oakland, 109. Angels, 100 wins, but they missed out in the finals just like Boston. 1905 Polo, 70 wins. The 86 Angels are, and the 05 White Sox are contracted. So 2 AL West teams will be contracted. That's huge. Because it means that the balanced division will probably bring in 2 teams to fit in the AL West. And we'll see what happens. AL North, White Sox 110 wins. Toronto 106. Cleveland 102. So 3 teams made the playoffs from the AL North. 82 Brewers with 76 wins. The 69 Expos 113 losses. The worst team in the AL. They're contracted. The balanced division, Tigers 107 wins. Baltimore 97. Texas 96. So Texas almost did it. Kind of. 94 Expos. So no one got contracted from there. AL wildcard, Oakland, Toronto, and Cleveland. Boston missed by 1. Angels by 2. Houston by 4. 94 Cleveland, the only seasonal team in the AL to go above 500. The bottom 3 teams were all there by a long shot. NL East, the Mets 103 wins, just beat Philly by 2. Marlins 96. The 99 Braves will get 2 picks in the free agency draft and will take the Mets pick. The Mets pick will be the 99 Braves for free agency. The 48 Braves are contracted. The NL Central, Pittsburgh 120 wins. St. Louis 103 wins per second, comes third with 90. The 1980 Colts are contracted. NL West, Dodgers 123 wins. That was amazing. San Fran second on 106. Colorado 88. The 01 Mariners get 87 wins, so they get 2 picks in the free agency draft. And they will take Los Angeles' pick. LA's pick will be the 01 Mariners pick. NL North, Cincy 113 wins, Washington 106, Milwaukee only 82, but they were above 500. 54 Giants survived contraction, 1920 Cleveland. NL South, Atlanta 110 wins, the 99 wins for the Padres. The 04 Expos will get 2 picks because they finished above 500, so they get Atlanta's pick. Goes to Puerto Rico. And Arizona, 65 wins, embarrassing. The 86 Astros will actually get a second pick and will take Arizona's pick because of what happened. The NL wildcard, Washington, San Fran, and St. Louis. Philly missed by 2, San Diego by 4. Look at all the teams that Arizona fell behind. The 01 A's, the 06 Tigers, the 62 Giants, the 91 Twins, the 86 Astros, the 2017 Twins, and the 2004 Red Sox all had more wins than Arizona. Arizona was better than only 10 teams. So that's the league report. So the regular season is ended. I don't know what the playoff schedule is going to look like. I think it's just one. Yeah, it's just one day off until we get everything going, and then of course I have to go through all the stuff. So tomorrow I will go through all the teams and all the injuries and basically what will happen. So that's all I'm going to have. What an end of the regular season. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.